Annie MacDonald Stone, a resident of Mount Dora and wife to William Stone, found herself a single mother when her husband mysteriously disappeared one day. He was never seen nor heard from again, and it's said that Annie's hair turned white the day of his disappearance. This left her as a landowner in her own right, often unheard of in those times for women in Florida. She later married John P. Donnelly in 1881. He had gained success in the citrus and real estate industries and would later go on to become the first mayor of Mount Dora. JP had the magnificent George Barber house built in 1893 as a gift to Annie. The Donnellys had hoped to have children together, but sadly never did, and Annie passed away in 1908, her daughter dying shortly after. JP lived in the house until his death in 1930. The house was then purchased by another prominent resident, D.F. Gorham, and after his death during the Great Depression, the house was purchased by the Masons in 1939. The house still serves to this day as Masonic Lodge number 238 and has had many alterations, including the removal of its grand staircase. It's believed that Annie haunts the house, with reports of her in a long white gown with her youthful dark hair flowing loose. But could there also be spirits of Masons who like to watch over their beloved temple? So please join us as we investigate the Donnelly house in Mount Dora, Florida.
It's not doing it now.
Now it's gone.
Yeah, but there was a loud ding.
Oh, it may have been one of the REM pods upstairs.
That's what I was saying.
I can hear that. I just heard the fridge made weird.
No, then it must have been upstairs because I'm right here. What was it? What was it? What was it? You didn't hear that.
Is that a thud?
The thud,
Yeah.
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 Heard the thud.
Do we need to go upstairs?
Rambo it.
I'm ready to go upstairs. I'm gonna take the voice recorder. Go upstairs.
All right. I don't want to be weird or anything, but did anyone pinch a loaf in there?
No.
It stinks down there.
That noise.
Upstairs REM pod.
You left the REM pod upstairs?
Yeah.
And it just went off.
Oh, that's you. I was like, what?
That was the REM pod upstairs going off.
Yeah, but isn't that the... I don't know what those REM pods sound like. Yeah, I got a REM pod down in the hallway where I heard the footstep.
It sounds more like every pod.
Yeah.
All right, calm down. Yeah. Shh. Yep. It's that REM pod.
Hello? Yep.
I just heard another one.
I hear kids outside.
Yeah, there's kids playing basketball across the street.
Do you need any equipment?
No, I think we're pretty covered.
Okay.
That's fairly strange that REM pod's going off. And I specifically put it right where I heard that footstep earlier. That's just dope.
It is. This whole room is amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I love that
No.
round window.
Not a lot of people get to see these kinds of rooms.
I know.
And that's awesome.
I know. It's very sacred.
Is he doing it again?
Chirp. Chirp, chirp.
Uh-huh. Told you I heard it.
Chirp, chirp.
It's the one on the stairs.
Going back down?
No, just looking at the one on the stairs.
All right, homeboy, come on. Are you upside down or something? It's going off now that we're looking at it. Is there anyone there? How sensitive is that?
2 beeps for yes, 1 beep for no.
Or no beeps for no, because
4.
that was 4, so double yes? Deb, how sensitive is that?
Double yes or 4 no's.
I mean, sometimes it seems too sensitive and sometimes it just doesn't work at all, so I don't know.
I haven't moved.
What?
I'm gonna swap that one out with a different one.
Okay.
Is that one going off right now?
Yeah, it was.
It was,
Ann said she wasn't moving.
and I didn't move.
Hey, calm down. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, I was putting it on you.
Okay. Well, hello, I'm Debbie.
I'm John.
Oh.
I'm Richard.
I'm Ann.
I'm Eddie, or Abe. You can call me Abe.
And we just want to talk to you. We don't mean any harm or disrespect. It's a beautiful building.
We're here to communicate with any non-living people or beings. We have a lot of equipment around. If you see any red lights, you can talk into that. We might be able to hear you on that. We also have some other lights and a bell. You're more than happy to play with. It'd be great to let you know, or to let us know, that you want to communicate with us. If we can help you with something. Or just get to know you. If anyone is here, can you please touch one of our pieces of equipment to let us know you're here?
Sorry. That's better.
Really?
If someone is here, are you a Freemason?
Thanks. Hello? Yeah, you've seen that the lights up green, and the other side will light up red. That you could try and light the other side up red for us. You could do that.
If you are here and you wish to communicate, you can use that blinking blue light, or we can use green for yes and red for no. If you're here, you can make either side go off right now to let us know you are here. Can you do that again? Are you one of the Donnellys?
Outside noise.
Are you related to John or Ann Donnelly?
Only growls sound like EVP though, if you don't mark them. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why it's probably at a roll.
No, let's see if that REM pod goes off.
Annie, are you here with us?
Who's that? Oh. Is it dying?
Is Mr. Donnelly here?
Is that a flashlight? I'm sorry. Like the regular flashlight that they could turn off and on?
Where?
On the center? Or is that a camera?
It's a camera.
Okay.
Yeah. We don't do the flashlights unless.
I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Are you one of the Freemasons that didn't want anything paranormal related happening here in this building?
It's weird how the ticking gets louder the longer you listen to it. It
Yeah.
seems like it's getting really loud.
Right.
Annie, what happened to your first husband? Could you tell us? Annie, what do you think of all these men coming in here and taking over your house? Your beautiful house. And they just stripped all away your womanly touches.
Is Charlie here?
Outside.
I'm not moving.
I'm hearing knocking
And
again.
there's a tapping going on over here under my chair.
Is it under your chair?
Under my chair.
Okay, I thought it was coming from the pillar over there.
Yeah.
And I'm not moving.
So many outside noises.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of outside noises.
Ooh, you got a fast car.
It's like the Mace Stringer on a Saturday night.
And now it stopped. What was that? Like 6 little taps and then it stopped.
Dude, that guy.
He's compensating. He's overcompensating.
He's still at it.
Little man. He's got the wee one.
Hey, we exist. Fight the power.
That beautiful window. I love that window.
Yeah, it's really cool from the outside.
Just imagine what this place looked like when Annie
when
Yes.
John first built it.
I bet it was absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
No disrespect to the Freemasons, but I kind of don't like what they did to the place.
I know. This smells just like the Scottish Rite Cathedral. I
Really?
swear
It
does.
smells like old man armpits.
That's probably why then, because Scottish Rite is.
That's the first thing I
Scottish
thought
Rite.
when I came in here. I was like, Jesus Christ, it smells like armpits in here.
The smell
This
just
is
smells
Florida.
like.
More people need to use deodorant.
True that.
But the Scottish Rite Cathedral in Indianapolis smells just like this.
Hmm.
And that's a branch of the Freemasons, aren't they? Scottish Rite.
Are they?
Yeah.
I don't know. I know almost nothing about the Freemasons.
Yeah, like the groups that he was saying that it kind of branched off.
Old men who don't wear deodorant.
Maybe it's butt sweat in the seats.
Well, you know what? I'm adding my own flavor.
Avoid being so disrespectful.
Well, I'm trying to get a rise. Trying to get something to maybe take offense to my razzing.
Annie, I hope you know that we're not being disrespectful to you or to Mr. Donnelly. We're your children or grandchildren. We would love to have seen this house when you first built it. Annie, did you choose the window, the round window? It's a really good choice. I would have chose like that too.
I heard that. There was a little knocking.
That thing going on over here with my chair. It's doing like little baby taps.
Okay.
You
Any-
feeling any vibrating? Like is the house just vibrating? Or is it my imagination or a
Uh,
thing happening?
That's you.
You're not feeling any vibration? You're not? Nobody?
That's a you problem.
That means somebody's here then. They're just maybe measuring us up, maybe watching us.
Well, if you are here, why don't you go over there and tap that bell?
That was my tummy.
Seriously, this chair is making noise.
With or without you moving.
Without, I'm trying my hardest not to move, and it's going tat tat tat
Yeah.
tat 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 tat.
Annie, if you're here with us, could you set that device, that little triangle on the floor, could you set it up to green again?
As I understand, there was supposed to be a third floor built onto this house for John and Annie's kids, but they never had any. Are you upset about that? Did you already have plans in the works to build that floor?
I don't know. Did you just sigh?
Yeah, that's me.
Okay.
I got a little like,
Pressure whenever I talk about shit like that here. Whenever I bring them up, I just feel tightness.
When you bring up,
Anything like controversial with them?
you can turn your camera up if you want. Or your light, I mean.
turn it up.
Yeah, you can turn it up if you want.
Well, he said I was blinding him, so
Oh.
I figured I was blinding you all.
You are. Can't even look at it.
Well, I wasn't pointing at you. I was pointing at Richie. Trying to blind him.
That light next time was brighter than that one.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
He chose his seat.
I did it on purpose.
REM pod.
Yep. I heard a thump right before the REM pod went off,
So
too.
did I.
Me too. the one on the stairs, right?
Yeah.
Make sure it's not like Carly.
Are we all going to look, or is just you? No, she's gone to bed in the car.
Anyone coming upstairs?
It's vibrating so much, it's making me feel weird.
Was that water bottle here when we got here?
Yeah.
Yeah. I noticed it when I sat down earlier.
Richard's like, I'm gonna sit over here then now. Yeah. Filming me.
He's used to it. I film him all the time.
No, I just want to feel these taps in these chairs.
Yeah, mine's tapping like crazy right now.
I've just got vibrations really bad.
Mine stopped after we talked about it.
Mine haven't. I think it's just slowly, I don't know.
I have to say it because, you know, it really does sound like EVP on the camera.
I guess my stomach doesn't grumble, because I don't ever.
Mine's always, every time we investigate. Annie, what do you do in the evenings? We apologise for being here so late. You're rather rude, visiting so late. You play the piano? Read books? What?
Well, that went off, so I cannot hear it. And I heard the flash of it.
Is it all-
Somebody,
So I don't know. It could have been.
probably threw it in.
No, you're fine. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Huh?
Done?
Yeah, he went to probably picked up when he closed the door. That was vibration went off because the bathroom doors were right.
freezing your butt off outside.
No, not really. Not at all, actually. Got this little thing on my head. I love this weather. Do y'all mind if I sit in for a moment?
Oh, no, please, join us. Maybe they'll be more active with you since they know you.
We'll see. What if anything to report?
Well, the REM pod at the on the landing
Uh-huh.
has been going off intermittently. We can't explain why.
Right where you get off the stairs.
Right, yeah, right here at the top of the stairs.
I also heard her footstep, I believe, while coming in here to shut the lights off.
Uh-huh.
I was standing there, hit the switch, and then I heard the creak of the floor behind me.
Where?
And him and I were in here walking, trying to recreate that, and it couldn't get the floor to creak by being in here.
In that stairwell. That stairwell is. We've caught a lot of orbs in it, following people down the stairs. We've caught on camera. Again, this is a lot of this stuff you can find on our Facebook page. That's again that dog that came into the house just stared up the stairs
It was Abe
and just
yawning.
watched. Most of the EMF activity in the house, most consistent, is in front of the stairs and then along the wall where the clock and the sofa and all of that is.
We had the flux light up once too.
Yeah. And there was a strange tapping under my chair.
The chair you're sitting in?
Mm-hmm. And I'm not moving, I wasn't moving, you know. They heard it too. And then after we talked about it, it stopped.
It's vibrating like crazy.
You are?
The house
Area.
floor, yeah. Doesn't really nobody else feels
I don't
it?
feel
No.
I just, but I never can get over that nobody else feels it when I do.
But you feel this everywhere.
Only when it's a location that's haunted.
and I'm waiting, because we'll review the the digital voice recordings. We're gonna get Daddy.
Since we've been up here, that REM pod on the landing right there hasn't gone off.
No,
Nothing except for the clocks. The one time.
And I think that was just pure accident.
Possibly.
I think it's because we were joking around. I think whoever was here thinks we're disrespectful.
Yeah, probably.
A brother Mason, perhaps.
Perhaps.
A past Mason. A brother of Lodge 238.
1, 2, 3, 8.
We would love for anybody that's here to come and talk with us.
If anybody wants me to turn this back on.
We like it.
Yeah, I usually go night vision, but
Yeah.
I don't have night vision.
We don't do night vision.
If you don't want us to be here, can you make that blue light go up?
There's a concierge bell on the podium in the middle of the room. If you'd like us to leave, you can tap that bell.
Something to keep in mind is the servants that would have been in the household. You wouldn't know of any of their deaths. They would have been African American
Mm-hmm.
citizens who, several of them likely would have lived their entire life here and died at some point, but there'd be no obituary or newspaper. Is there a brother Mason here with us? William Clancy, are you here? What about John? John Donnelly? JP, first mayor of Mount Dora? Husband to Annie? Annie Donnelly?
That was your stomach?
See, I told you I have to.
That legit sounded like some dude's voice.
I told you I have to say.
You have you have an amazing gut there. He's sitting there talking at me.
Which is why you'll hear me keep saying Tommy, because the Tommy sounds like